Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Have you ever thought that the phone in our pocket might be one of the greatest trials facing our generation? Yes, wallahi. Let's see. A shocking static says the average person today spends around 7 hours a day in front of a screen. 7 hours. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. From age 13 to 63. From age 13 to 63, that is 15 entire years lost. Imagine 15 pure years, like, those years without eating, without drinking, without sleeping. 15 pure entire years lost from our life if we spend 7 hours a day in front of a screen. And this is what the most of people do. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. And the tragedy isn't just wasted time. Studies show that excessive screen use actually change the brain. Our brain is sensitive. The brain cells are so fine and sensitive, and don't play with it. Don't destroy it, especially the frontal cortex, the part responsible for focus, self-control, and decision-making. And this can even lead to conditions like ADHD and chronic distraction. And then, we come and ask ourselves why we are distracted. Imagine if you spend 7 hours a day in front of your screen. And what about the other hours without screen? You can't focus. You can't do a good job. You can't have a goal in your life because you caused damage and you exhausted your brain in 7 hours a day. It's not only about the 7 hours that you waste, also the other hours you can't be productive. You can't be a good person who benefit himself and benefit the society. Let's see what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says. But whoever turns away from the remembrance of the Most Merciful, we appoint for him a devil, and he is to him a companion. So when we get distracted, of course, we won't read Qur'an. We won't pray on time. And then what gonna happen? We would have a companion, and this companion will be from devil. So those who neglect Allah's remembrance, Satan becomes their constant companion, leading them to destruction and loss. And it happens with distraction. Like, some people, all their free time, they wasted in front of TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Reels, Snapchat, Instagram. And scientists call this the monkey mind. A mind that jumps from one thing to another like a monkey leaping between branches. It causes your brain craves cheap dopamine, little bursts of pleasure, but no meaningful benefit. In 2024, a new term emerged: brain rot, mental decay caused by endless consumption of unchallenging digital content. Imagine when our brain becomes rotten. We can't focus, we become distracted, we can't be productive, we have no goal in life, we feel lazy, we feel depressed, we feel lost, we feel no goal in life. This is what happens. Let's see our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said part of the excellence of a person's Islam is leaving what doesn't concern him. Imagine that, leaving useless videos and meaningless posts. It's not just a good habit, it's a sign of a strong faith. Wallahi, we need only to apply this hadith. One hadith apply. Asking you, and of course I'm asking myself, we should apply this hadith in our life. And it's part of the excellence of a person's Islam that we leave what doesn't concern us. Think about it. When we watch Reels, when we watch Instagram, when we watch TikTok, when we watch many videos, useless things, it doesn't concern us. It's just wasting time, destroying our brain, and get distracted. And you end up, you don't remember anything. You exhausted your brain. And it makes you also sleep late. You go work tired, unproductive, unsuccessful person. So you want to be a successful person in life or after life. Because also you can't wake up to pray Fajr, you can't wake up to pray 2 rak'ats at night. It makes us, neglect our prayers. It's important to correct ourselves before it becomes too late. But what is the biggest danger? This is not accident. It's called the attention economy. Companies sees you as a product. They don't care if you get ADHD or chronic distraction. They don't care if you become depressed. They don't care if you got lost. They don't care if you're unsuccessful. They don't care if you don't pray. They don't care about anything. For them, it's not important at all. What concerns them, they want to take your attention because it brings them money. It makes them more rich. So companies spend billions to capture your mind, your attention. They created infinite scroll, endless feeds to keep you trapped, mindlessly scrolling. Then they become more successful, they become more rich, they get more billions, and you get more distracted. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Qur'an, competition in worldly increase diverts you. The beauty of this verse, revealed 14 centuries ago, yet it perfectly describes us today. We want to increase in wealth, we want to increase in positions, we want to increase in kids, we want to increase in everything, we want to get more money. I have 100, I want them to be 1,000. I have 1,000, I want them to be 100,000. I have 100,000, I want them to be 1 million. I have 1 million, I want them to be 10 millions. I have 10 millions, I want to be a billionaire. So competition in worldly increase diverts you. This is what the verse says. And also in social media, I watch one video and then I want to watch the second video, then the third video, and time goes, I don't feel anything, and I don't finish. Diverts you, distracted from your real goal and the path to Jannah. Friends, we need to wake up. This isn't just phone addiction. It's wasted life, brain damage, and heart neglect. Our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, says, a servant will not move his feet on the day of judgment until he's asked about his life and how he spent it. It's a difficult question. Imagine, wallahi, let's imagine ourselves on the day of judgment, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asking us about our time. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asking us about our life and how we spent it. What will we tell Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? If 15 years of our life were spent scrolling endlessly, what would we say? So the way to salvation is to recognize our lives. Give time for Qur'an, dhikr, knowledge. Let's use technology as a tool for benefit, not as a trial that steals our soul, our time, and our life. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.